Hello, everybody. Welcome to Straight Bettin. Today, guys, if you are unfamiliar with betting on the NBA, if you guys are new to this is probably the best and most fun day to bet on hoops the whole year, to be honest with you. I mean, if you just peel back and process, what coaches are going to be thinking, who deserves minutes today, who's available, which is, obviously very important. I mean, man, there is today is just awesome, man. So much injury news, so much like weird stuff up in there. Books don't really like to list props today, right? So it's kind of tough, to give stuff like widely available. But you guys got to have books for today. You guys got to have a ton of outs. But yeah, man, this is going to be a fun day. So let's get into some of this stuff. I guess I'll start with just giving out the picks that I already played. First one, this one moved a little bit. I guess there's a line at Caesars and Bovada Pinnacle, which I like. I played Jaime Jaquez over 15.5 points, guys, and basically with Jaime Jaquez, let me quick get a banner going so I can do this. Jaime Jaquez over 15.5 points. Okay, cool. There we go. Got the banner going. Okay, yeah. So Jaime Jaquez over 15.5 points, guys. So let me quick see what I wrote. Yeah, so Jaime Jaquez. So the Heat players today should be Colel Ware, who you could maybe sell yourself on playing a decent amount of minutes just because he's a rookie, I guess. But these guys you guys got to remember the Heat have a playing game. So be skeptical with all the rotation, guys. Nothing to play for and a playing game soon. Slow-mo, he's in the rotation. He's old. Doesn't make sense to play him a lot. Davion plays like 30 minutes a night for them. Doesn't make sense for him to play a lot. Haywood, he's in the rotation. I think he's been a little bit banged up too. Does not make sense for him to play. Same with Duncan. Rotation, old. Doesn't make sense. Terry Rozier, another guy who should be who's available to play. Not in the rotation, but old. So doesn't make a ton of sense to give him minutes. Then they have two other guys, Kashad Johnson and Josh Christopher. Makes sense to give them solid minutes here. And then, guys, it's Jaime. Jaime's out of the rotation, basically, for the Heat. He's behind all the other guys that I listed at first, besides Kashad and Josh Christopher. So he's a second-year player. He's still young. This is just a perfect spot for Jaime Jaquez to play a lot, in my opinion. I think this is like a mid-30-minute game for him, and you can go to the Miami Heat. Obviously, they're playing the Wizards, who have absolutely nobody. I mean, this is going to be one of the worst defenses like you'll ever see, this Washington defense. You can go to Miami off the court. Let's take, who is it? Jimmy, Hero, Bam. Where's Hero? Hero. And then, yeah, there's no Pelle Larson either. There's no Isaiah Stevens, I believe. Yeah, so two guys who you would think maybe would have decent shot at minutes. Those guys aren't playing. And then, yeah, Wiggins off the court too. So like I said, guys, just the minute spot makes a ton of sense for Jaime. Given all this stuff, they're playing the really bad Wizards team with absolutely nobody. And yeah, where's this number? It's gonna be 21.98. Yep, 21.98 points per 36 for Jaime. Look, he should absolutely eat here. I think he's gonna do really good. Second play, I doubt that this one is still there because I don't know. I just highly doubt that it's still there. But I went with Jalen Tyson over 5.5 rebounds. And let me quick check to see if that's still there. I highly doubt it. But he's another guy, probably should get 36 minutes around tonight. He's a rookie. Makes a ton of sense to play him. Okay, they're still there. That's juiced. I would definitely play this, guys. Honestly, screw the juice. Bet365, guys, has a great price. Plus 180 for 7. Absolutely love that. But yeah, Jalen Tyson. Let's quick pull him up here. He's a great rebounder, man. Really good rebounder. But I want to let's see who's probably going to play for the Cavs, right? So Cavs literally do not have any of these guys. They obviously don't have Donovan Mitchell. They don't have a Coro. So it's it's Tyson, Porter, Javante, Bates, Okiki, Tristan, Tomlin, and Travers. So eight guys. Tyson, I believe, was a first-round pick. This is a perfect spot for him to play a ton, right? See what you got out of Jalen Tyson. And if we go to the Cavs, like I said, he's a good rebounder. The numbers might not show it initially, but take Mobley and Allen off the court. The two. Wait, is Allen playing? Oh shit, I forgot that Allen's probably playing because of the 82 game thing. Okay, Allen's going to play like 14 minutes. Okay, so most of his minutes should be with Allen off the court too. But guys, Jalen Tyson, am I on? Okay, let's see if this loads up. He was at like 10 rebounds. And this is just like raw per 36 numbers. Jalen Tyson's at 8 rebounds. But then you take off Mobley and Allen. Like I said, yeah, Allen's going to play like his first quarter stint or whatever. And I don't know if this is going to load, but like I said, it's at 10 rebounds. So I played Jalen Tyson. Enough yapping. Next one I have is, which one was it? Oh, yeah. Jameson Battle over 13.5 points. Let's see. We'll see if that one's still there. Toronto at San Antonio. Okay, so it's at 14.5. Looks like. I guess there's a couple 13.5s there. This is a really good price. Like this plus 120 for 15. Obviously, it's only one more point. But yeah, guys. I mean, the Raptors don't really have anyone. They might have Castleton today as like their 8th man. They only had 7 people last game. Maybe they have Castleton. He'll probably eat at a little bit of Mogbo minutes, and then Scotty Barnes too. Like I don't know why the hell Scotty Barnes is even like playing still. But if Castleton plays, they'll run like Mogbo at the 4, Castleton at the 5. So yeah, I'm not worried about this. Anyways, like basically running a 7-man rotation. Battle's a rookie. He played 37 minutes last game, and if he's gonna play he's probably gonna play 36 to 38 minutes again. And the Spurs have been tanking for a while now, so their scheme's probably gonna be the same. And catch and shoot guys. I mean, Spurs easiest matchup by far for catch and shoot stuff, and I believe this is Jameson Battle. Oh, nope, this is the Wolves. Jameson Battle is just like a pure, pretty much catch and shoot guy. So amazing matchup for him. Yep, like ridiculous catch and shoot frequency compared to everyone else, especially. So yeah, these are my plays for today so far. Yeah. Okay, let's start breaking down some of this shit. Okay, New York at Brooklyn. I believe so. The Nets injury report. They don't have like Reese Beekman. I feel like there's better stuff to look at than this game, to be honest. Reese Beekman is, I know, out. Zaire Williams, I believe, is probably out. I mean, there's probably, like I said, guys, there's probably better stuff to look at than this shitty game. Because the Nets are just going to do their weird shit. Okay, let's go over to Chicago at Philly. So I got a couple thoughts on this one. So Bulls, absolutely nothing to play for. Philadelphia 76ers, let me quick see. Underdog is probably like lagging hard. It's like they just got a ton of stuff going on. Let me quick go to x.com/underdog NBA. Okay. So, okay. 76ers. So Yabu's out. Edwards is out. Grimes is playing. Yeah, is there anything else with that? Okay, so these guys are out. So it's like Lonnie, Butler, Council, Hochefinu, Doughton, Bonock, Bagley. No more Colin Castleton, so because he got signed to the Raptors, which is strange. But let me quick see what it looked like last time. Quentin Grimes. Did Grimes sit out the last game? Because he's playing. He did. Okay. So yeah. I guess maybe wait for the starting lineups on this one. I don't have anything crazy on this. Like I said, I think the more interesting stuff is through, the is through like the teams that are, have a lot of question. Hochefino could be a little bit interesting. I guess not a huge fan of this. All right, guys. So Kobe White, like I said, these guys have absolutely nothing to play for. I don't know why Kobe's points are so damn high. Same with Vooch, absolutely nothing to play for. A couple books are offering unders, so that's always cool. But yeah, these guys have nothing to play for. Modest, I will say, I don't think Modest exactly fits the mold. Yes, he's a rookie, but he's also like a starter for them, right? And it's like, okay, well, I mean, there's no point of these guys playing. And they got a playing game coming up in like the next days, so makes perfect sense to rest these guys. Like Kevin Huerter too. Like, I don't know how many books are offering his unders, not much. Julian Phillips, guys, that's the first guy that I'm pretty interested in. Julian Phillips against the Philadelphia 76ers. 76ers do the same thing where they, put 2 to the ball every time. And yeah, it's like they allow a ton of catch and shoot stuff, ton of stuff like at the rim. It's just like they don't allow pull-ups. So like THT would probably be in a pretty good spot usually, but he's really not because just of how like the 76ers defend. So let's go to the Bulls and just see who does not take pull-ups. Like that's kind of like where I like to go to. Okay, so it's like Carter, Kobe White, obviously, Giddy. So not a ton, but where is who was the dude I was looking at? I literally forgot. Oh yeah, Julian Phillips. Julian Phillips. So yeah, Julian Phillips isn't even like on this because he hasn't taken a pull-up, which is crazy. But yeah, Julian Phillips is starting. I'm probably gonna play his points because it's listed everywhere. And yeah, he's the guy who's like I looked at this before. He's not really in the rotation when everyone's healthy. Like, yeah, maybe he's like a 5 to like 7 minute guy, or that's like kind of like what his minutes we're looking at. Like this Heat game, for example. This Heat game, they were absolutely trying. And like in my opinion, you don't want to bet on like I guess they do kind of have like a lot of like, guys at the end of the bench and stuff, but you don't want to bet on like a rotation guy, like a maybe Dalen Terry, maybe you would, but like even like a Patrick Williams, like a Buzelis, Vooch, Kevin Herter, all these guys are sus in my opinion. Yeah, Julian Phillips, guys, that's a person who I'm really interested in here. Like I said, I think his minutes are going to be pretty damn good. He did play 28 minutes last game, which you'd like to see a little bit more, but let's see. Yeah, Kobe White played 28. So I did get to the end of the bench, and it looks like it was probably Javon Carter, Jalen Smith, Jameer Young, EJ Liddell, Emmanuel Miller, all playing garbage time. So I do have a pretty deep bench, and I think this is the same starting lineup they're rolling with. Yeah, there's just absolutely nothing to play for. Like everyone's already locked into their seed. So yeah, I would expect like Julian Phillips to play pretty good minutes here. And that's a guy who I'm very interested in because it's a good matchup too. Really good prices out there in market. PRA even makes a fair bit of sense. PR, but yeah, just points too. So Julian Phillips is someone who I'm really interested in. Like I said, I think that if you want to bet on any of these guys unders, especially Kobe White, maybe because he's going to be like a pull-up guy to begin with. Let's see, is there PRA? Okay. Yeah, Kobe White unders make a lot of sense. Like I said, there's not a lot of books offering the under. It's only like Bet Online and Flip, Bovada. So it's like probably something I wouldn't make official. But I do think that, this is like a really good bet. Like there's just no point for Kobe White to play big minutes here. Okay, let's move on to the next game. Let's see, Tyler Kolek assists when it's listed. Yeah. Davion Mitchell PRA. Unders, sure. I would not touch an over for Davion. He's a part of the rotation. There's no point in him playing. Castle trip dub, yeah, definitely worth a sprinkle. Okay, Charlotte at Boston. Okay, and let me know when we start to get some lineups out. Okay, AJ Green is available to play. Okay, he's not going to play a lot. Okay, so Charlotte at Boston, guys. Boston stuff, from my opinion, is pretty dicey. Look, like they had a game like this already, and Hauser didn't play much. Peyton Pritchard did play a lot. I don't know. I just don't know with Peyton Pritchard because he's a part of the rotation, right? So it's always like a little bit scary betting, stuff like this. I just don't know what they're going to do with Pritchard's minutes. Like, would it surprise me if Pritchard went out and had a 30-point triple-double? No. Would it surprise me if Pritchard went out and played 18 minutes? No. So, look, if you want to buy into some Pritchard upside, I don't hate that. But, yeah, I don't think that I think there's a lot of, like, risk involved with Pritchard stuff. Hauser, same with him, man. I mean, I just don't get the point of him playing. He played 25 minutes here. He's probably only going to play like 25 again. That would be my assumption, at least. Cornette's a big part of the rotation piece. Like I said, he's not a guy that I want to bet on over or under here. Shireman, very interesting. He played 35 minutes last time. I think that he's actually in a great spot against these Hornets. He had 15 points against the Magic, which is, a tough defense. I think they were playing everyone too, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's very tough. Did have only 4 assists, but yeah, guys, I think that Shireman like PRA at look, if you have Pinnacle, Bovada, Flip, I think that this is a great bet. Yeah, I think that this is awesome. Okay, with the Hornets, let's see. Hornets guys, like I said, I only have one. There's only one person that makes sense to me. T. Jane Saloon, I think makes a ton of sense, and I really like Really, really like his rebounds here at 5.5. I know it's a little bit juiced. Look, he only played 24 minutes last game. That just doesn't make sense being logical, right? That just doesn't make sense. He should be playing. He should be playing 36. He should have been playing 36 minutes like these last few games. Last game of the year, guys. I'd like to think that Saloon, gets 30 minutes. That's what I would have him at. And 5.5 is just too low. Like it's against a Boston team with like absolutely nobody, right? So, like I said, TJ, if you give him like 27 plus minutes, I guess the hit rate's not great, but if you just do it on like an average, you like weight his like because he is averaging 4.7 rebounds on the year, 20.5 minutes. You get him up to 30 minutes, and it makes sense there. Does Nurkic have unders? Okay, at a few places. Yeah, that's my only Hornets thoughts. Let's see, do we have any questions? I disagree here. I don't think that I just wouldn't play an over on someone who's like a starter, right? When they have nothing to play for. Like I totally get he's like young, he's a rookie. He's had a lot of games though to, show himself off. I mean, maybe first quarter I think could make sense if you want to play it because yeah, it's a great matchup against Philly, but yeah, no, I personally just think there's too much risk involved for like a normal line with Modest just because yeah he is a starter, right? So it's like I don't know. And also like the Bulls might be like a little bit different, right? Where it's like they kind of know that their season's cooked anyways. Like I mean realistically, like I mean yeah you're yeah you have some playing games and stuff, but yeah. So I guess yeah Modest maybe I'll eat my words on Modest, but Kobe White, Vooch, especially those guys like hell no. Okay. Wizard stuff, guys. Wizard stuff is really interesting to me too because I think they're gonna have a 7-man rotation. JT Thor, I believe, got ruled out. Let me quick just double check that. Where's Thor? JT Thor. Yep, JT Thor's out. So they're gonna run a 7-man rotation. So there's gonna be some really, really good minutes to go around. And I'm trying to just find so Colby Jones stuff probably doesn't really make sense. Or it could, but it doesn't have anything like available. Bub Carrington. So if we go to this last game, Wizards versus Bulls, Justin Champagnie has been playing really good minutes, I know. So like I said, there's going to be no Thor. Keyshawn George and Alex Sarr seem to be the odd mans out. So, which makes sense, right? Because Keyshawn got hurt, and it's like they're probably just trying to be cautious with him. And then Sarr makes sense too, because Vukcevic, it's just like a center. So yeah, Champagnie, Bub, and Johnson, I think are all very, very safe for minutes here today. Like safe for like close to 40. And yeah, I don't know how I want to bet off of those three guys, but I want to do a little bit more deep diving into that because I think that stuff is really interesting. Kobe Jones only has right there. AJ Johnson barely has any lines up too. Man. Does he have like rebound props? 3.5 rebounds for AJ. Yeah, I mean, there's just not much sample size on AJ, obviously, but I do think, like I said, I do think he's going to be around 40 minutes. So I mean, like 3.5 assists makes a fair bit of sense. Did have 9 potentials last game. His points at 12.5. Like I said, that's not. He's a tough guy to trust to score too. So I mean, AJ Johnson stuff, you just got to lean over. Like I said, I do think he's going to be around 40 minutes. Champagnie been playing really good minutes as well. Makes a ton of sense. And he's been absolutely crushing. He's a great rebounder too. So there's that. Like, yeah, I mean, he's like a double machine. So yeah, he makes a ton of sense. I do really like his PRA here. Like I said, it's only kind of at like one spot, so probably not going to give it out officially, but I'm probably going to give that a play myself right now. The builder line. Plug in. All right, guys, and if you guys are on YouTube, make sure to sub to the channel. Drop a like down below. Like I said, guys, this is just like a great slate to just sit back and make some money on. It's probably the softest slate of the year. Actually, it definitely is. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be doing this shit all playoff long too. Not gonna guarantee anyone like crazy stuff, but playoffs, I do trust myself a ton, and I think that the advice, the output that you'll hear on Straight Bettin. Oh my gosh, Justin Champagnie just got juiced up like crazy, bro. Is going to be top notch, and yeah, so you guys are going to want to tune into us in the playoffs. What's his name's going to be back? Liam's going to be back on. we're going to be breaking down playoff stuff. So yeah, make sure you guys are going to be tapped in for that. It's going to be some good shit. Okay, guys. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to play Champagne because, like I said, what logically makes sense is, I mean, this line's actually not 24.5; it's 27.5. So Champagne, though, he's probably going to play 40 minutes, honestly, and he is averaging 5.8 rebounds. Let's see. Let's give him like 38 minutes. 38 divided by 21.7 times 5.8. So you can get him to like 10.1 rebounds, which isn't like a crazy really edge or anything. 8.6. Let's see. I mean, I guess maybe like do it recently though. Let's do since like March. Since March, okay. Now let's do it per 38 minutes. 38 divided by 26.8 times 7.8. And that gets him to 11. So he's been absolutely snagging. I think that, Champagne makes a ton of sense here for rebounds or points. Let's see, his points, 10.3. Okay, this might not be the best here, but he's just going to play a ton. Times 10. Oh, that gets him to 18. Okay. Oh no, I think I screwed that up. Not gonna lie. 38 divided by 26.8 times. Yeah, no, I screwed it up. Okay, so his lines feel pretty on, to be honest. Like I said, I just don't know who to bet on for these Wizards. There's got to be like someone. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be someone. Vucevic can't grab. You tell me he can't grab 7 boards? Come on, Vucevic. Yeah, I guess I'll probably circle back to this stuff, man. But yeah, like I said, I think pretty confident that the Wizards run like a 7-man rotation. So yeah, don't hate it. Don't hate it. Champagne threes is 1.5. Oh. Yeah, I don't think they have PR for Champagne. I mean, they do, but that's like if flip makes sense at like 23.5, but you can get that 1.5 threes for Justin. Oh my goodness. Really? Oh, that's wild, yo. That's a great find. That's a great find. Yeah, I mean, he should be playing. I mean, he's gonna play ridiculous minutes. So, I mean, he should easily be able to hit 2. Easily. Yeah, no, definitely like that a ton, man. Yeah, Champagne threes, 100%. 1.5 feels like ridiculously low. Let's see. 3-pointers attempted on the year, 3.2, and then minutes, or what's 3.1, and then yeah, we could get that. So 38 divided by 21.7 times 3.1. Yeah, I mean, Champagne threes is a great bet, y'all. That's actually like an amazing bet. I might circle back. I'm going to circle back to that for sure. Okay. Okay, let's go back over to the Buck stuff. I think Buck stuff is going to be really interesting. So Andre Jackson has to play a lot here. So the Bucks are like resting basically everyone. I believe that they said, let's see. So AJ Green is available to play. Musa's available to play. Or okay, where are we going with the Buck stuff? Yeah, no. So I think that they ruled out basically everyone for the Bucks. Let me quick go like double. So yeah, even Ryan Rollins, Kevin Porter, Gary Trent, Kuzma is playing for whatever reason. No Giannis, obviously. So yeah, man, there's a ton of stuff that's available here. So go to the Bucks. Why am I re-speaking? Beekman. Let's go to like Bobby. That's the first person I thought about. Bobby Portis, who is also out, obviously, guys. It's kind of funny. They listed Bobby Portis is out for rest. It's like, okay, Bobby, you need that rest after that 25-game suspension. But yeah, so it's like it's gonna be like, so all these guys aren't playing, and then actually Kuzma is, and then these 3 guys aren't, and then Green is. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 guys I think available. Maybe like that they're gonna pull another G Leaguer or something, but yeah, guys. I mean, Jamari Bouye, I've watched him hoop. If he gets lines listed, he's a bucket. Andre Jackson really should play a ton, man. Like, I'd be shocked if he doesn't. Looks like he has lines available too. I don't trust anything Ajax like points related, but he was a really good rebounder at one point. in time in college, and he's like always like a sneaky assist guy too. So it's like I don't know if he has rebounds and assists. Okay, he does, but yeah, Andre Jackson I think is a guy who I want to bet on, just not points though, because I just don't trust his scoring whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, we could go see some like Bucks like garbage time numbers maybe and see if anything pops. Like we got so AJ Green, like I said, do not play him. Does not make sense at all. Let's go like no Brook, no no Kevin, no Giannis, no Dame, no Bobby, no Chris. And that should probably be pretty much garbage time, right? I'd hope. Especially taking Kevin off because I know Kevin was probably dominating garbage time for a bit. Yeah, the thing is, there's no Marjan Beauchamp either, who looks like he was a garbage time killer. So that could be something interesting too. Andre Jackson, I guess. Yeah, like I said, Andre Jackson rebounds are something I really want to bet on personally. Just waiting for, hoping and praying that like another line opens up, guys. That's pretty much what I'm doing. With the Pistons side of things, though, guys. I mean, I just don't know why the hell the Pistons are playing. You know, it's like what are they doing? I don't know. Like I really don't know at all. I think all these unders are good looks. Like I said, guys, they're not available at like really books. But look to like alt under or under on Cade, under on Tobias, especially. I will say, guys, Malik Beasley. I wish that he had like a 3+3s line because there's like him and Ant are like neck and neck to lead the league in threes. So I'm sure that he's gonna be gunning from deep, but there's not value on this at all. So yeah, I was hoping that there was going to be like 3 threes for plus money or something. Definitely not getting that. Okay, circle back to the Magic. I know Tristan Da Silva is going to play good minutes. Well, actually, maybe not. Let's see. KCP is available to play for whatever reason. Oh my gosh. Yeah, KCP is available to play. Does he have an under? Because he's okay. Yep. Like KCP unders are probably a good bet. Makes no sense why he's playing. Anthony Black was like insanely aggressive last game, and looks like the books completely caught on to that. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh my gosh, guys, I have to like fucking shit. I have to shit badly. Damn. Okay, guys, I'm about to end this stream and I'll be back on in a little bit. Like, I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry. I have to like do this shit. I'll be back on in a little bit.